I have the power to set Nnamdi Kanu free. Tinubu declares, Dears Justice Nyako, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has intervened over the last hearing of Justice Nyako as he made it clear that if he decide to set Nnamdi Kanu free, it means that even the last hearing and the last judgment from Justice Nyako will becomes meaningless and unuseful to the court or to the law of Nigeria. But the one that what actually amazed me most is the questioning of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's authority when he raised that very decision before the judges. In fact, it is so offending and so worrying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's decision can be this questioned. Let's check the content, my people. This is today's news. The IPOP leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial got adjourned to May as Bola Ahmed Tinubu takes fresh decision as regard to it. Justice Nyako, who challenged Nnamdi Kanu for making a fresh condition over his freedom at the last hearing, have said that it is the court's decision and not the decision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Intervening on this, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said that what if he, as president, decide to set him free? What then will be the court's judgment? Justice Nyako has pleaded to Tinubu to allow the court to do as pleased and also as decided. It is the decision of the law to decide whatever happens to Nnamdi Kanu. He was actually presented to the court for a trial, and so the court will see it to the end. He has pleaded to Tinubu to retreat and allow what the law decides to happen. He claimed that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has actually played a vital role by actually questioning the authority of the court, but doesn't have the right to allow or decide whatever the court decides to do. It is the decision of the court to do what it has decided, but not the decision of Tinubu to discard or disagree with the law of the court. The court has a decision to make, and whatever the law decides is what the court interprets. We interpret what the law says and not misquote the law. The IPOP leader has actually disobeyed the law and so should be allowed to face the wrath of the law until the law is pleased with his decision. You see what we are talking about. Is it not that same law that made it clear that the IPOP leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is not guilty of what was levied against him? Is it not the same law that made it clear that the IPOP leader has not offended the law and so he should be acquitted? Is it not that same law that stood up and misquoted the Nigerian government of that very move they took by kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu and extraditing him down to Nigeria? You can now see the politics that has been introduced to the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So it means that the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu is no longer in the hand of the law, but in the hand of man. So it is man that is still keeping him in detention and not the law. Yes, of course, it is man. So that is why I, as a person, will say that the court should judge with fairness and not with biasness, and allow Nnamdi Kanu to be free if they actually discover him to be innocent of all that have been levied against him, because it will not be fair in the eyes of the law if Nnamdi Kanu is sentenced unjustly. I'm telling you, and that is just the truth. Okay, my people, when I don't hear the matter as it be, this is just the reality and nothing but the truth. I am so happy and very much pleased with what is going on. Let me quickly, as a matter of fact, let me hear from you, and then let's know what your opinion and what your take and what your advice on what has just been reviewed may be. It is a pleasure. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons